Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Nicolay, but you can call me Nikki. And today's video, I'm going to show you a back and biceps routine that helped me lose 35 pounds of fat. So the first videos I'm going to show you is when I just started. That was in January of 2023 and I was 205 pounds. And the second set of videos I'm going to show you is in January of 2024, like a year later, where I was 35 pounds smaller. So was that what, 175? And disclaimer, I am not a fitness trainer, I am not a doctor, nutritionist, none of that. This is just what worked for me, and I thought I'd show you guys just in case you're interested, or maybe you're a beginner at the gym, not sure what to do, what will work. So I just thought I'd show you just in case this works for you. So when I started the gym, the first thing I do is warm up. So I'd go on the treadmill for about 15 minutes and I'll just do like a average pace walk, just to get everything lubricated and stuff like that. And then I'd go into my routine. So after that, I'd move on to my dynamic stretches. Because today is in back and bicep day, I focus more on the upper body, doing arm circles, crossing my arms over my head, just stuff of that nature, like what you do in PE or gym class. I'd also do some push-ups because I felt like those really opened up my muscles. I don't know, does that make sense? But yeah, just like a general warm-up basically of the upper body. I forgot what this thing is called, like this rubber band stretchy thing. I found it really useful, like creating tension in my muscles and stuff, so I bought one and I used it whenever I was doing upper body days. So if you're interested or if you want to try it, you can include this in your routine as well. One of the staples to this day in my workout routine are lat pull downs. I think they're just so beneficial in terms of look at the back, look at the back. I'm sorry, I got distracted. They're so beneficial in building a nice back. I know you see the material, I know you see it, but yeah, this is pretty simple. I think this was my first week too in the gym, and I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and yeah, I liked it, and I just thought it was really effective. And yeah, following the lat pull downs, I did rows, and I think my issue with this was that it was just I think maybe a bit too heavy for me, and I didn't know that because I thought, oh, you should just go heavy right out the gate. But honestly, what I should have done was work my way up to it. You see, I'm already struggling at what, number five, rep 5, and I think you're supposed to be tired around maybe 7 8 or so. So I think this was a bit too heavy for me. So now I know better, I try and work my way up instead of just trying to do all that at once. So right after the rows, I would go on to face pulls, and this is so embarrassing for me because okay, so the thing is, I was so exhausted from doing the lat pull downs and the rows that my arms were so tired, I couldn't adjust the thing right. And then the thing is, I had just watched a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff like that, so I wasn't really sure how to properly do them. My form was wrong, it was way too much weight, it was dragging me forward. I was feeling it every single where except my back. Needless to say, I've learned my lesson. I should have started really low with the weights and again work my way up, but I assumed that this was how it was supposed to be, and I honestly didn't like it at all, so I just took it out my entire routine. After was dumbbell curls. Boy, oh boy, oh my goodness, another one. Again, this is my first week in the gym. I just watched a bunch of videos. I didn't know. Oh my god, first of all, these are way too heavy. I don't know if you could see in my neck, but my vein is popping because everything is wrong with this, I swear. I was already done at this point. I was trying to force it. I'm yeah, keep going. But honestly, if you're going to do something, do it right, especially when you're weightlifting, because you could really injure yourself. So now I know better. I have changed my form and lowered the weight significantly because again, form over everything. So the last workout of the day was the barbell curl. I can't remember. I think this was about 20, 35, maybe 35 pounds. I was struggling again. Like, I don't know what told me that, hey, you should really go heavy on your first day at the gym. Like, I don't know. And my knees, like, why are my knees buckling? I think I should have done so much more research before coming to the gym, because like you could really like injure yourself terribly if you don't know what you're doing, and I absolutely did not. And the fact that I went so heavy with my weights and didn't know what I was doing, I just, but like I said, I've learned, like, this is all a learning lesson. And I was so embarrassed to record myself in the gym because I didn't record it for the fact of posting a YouTube video. I recorded it for the fact of like looking at my past mistakes and learning from them. And I'm so happy I did, because I'm gonna show you what the later videos look like, and I feel like it's a drastic improvement from where I am. What is that? What? Bro, what am I doing? Okay, let's cut it. This is too much. Then the last thing I do is probably a bit of cardio and then like warm down. So I would maybe a little speed walk, a light jog on the treadmill for about 15 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on how I feel, because sometimes I have a bit more energy, sometimes I didn't really force it. So I would jog for a little, and then I do a brisk walk down to a slow walk, and then that would be my routine for my back and biceps workout. So in my head, it's like a good routine, and I liked how everything was placed. It's just that my form was off, the heavy weights, and I should have done a bit more research on like how to properly do it. I should have probably asked questions too. Like, if you aren't sure, like, don't be afraid to ask questions, because that could really save you in the future. And like, you could see better progress if you're like, I was just trying to find a word. If you're more knowledgeable about what to do and how to do it, it could really save you some time and help you to see results faster. So yeah, that was it. On to the next, like a year later. So I don't think I took an entire year to lose 35 pounds, but I just wanted to record exactly a year later to see how much I have improved in like my form and weight training and stuff like that. So I more or less kept things the same, but I maybe changed around one or two exercises depending on what I liked and what I thought worked best for me. So I began the same way, which is I did like a warm up on the treadmill for about 15 minutes before going into my full workout routine. Again, we're starting with the lat pull downs. I actually moved to this machine. I don't know, I like it better. I don't know what it is about it compared to the other one, but I much prefer this. As you can see, like, I try and like slow down my reps. I try to squeeze at the top, and I think the weights were a lot lighter this time. But yeah, can you see the muscles? Okay, next. And same old, we come back to the row once again. One thing about me, I'm gonna like do the same thing over and over. Like, if it's working for me, I see no need to change it. And so like I came back to the row because obviously it's working. I'm dying, but like I can control it, you know, like I can manage this time around. It's not that it's too heavy, it's just that I think this was my last set, and so I was kind of exhausted. So instead of the face pulls, I ended up adding this to my routine. I think it's back extensions or hyper extensions. If I'm not completely sure, please look that up. I am not a personal trainer or anything. I just do TikTok exercises. But yeah, I started including these in my routine, and I found them like really effective for like the lower back area, you know, to get that like deep line and strengthen my back. So I really like it, and I think these are 5 pounds, I think 5 pound kettlebells that adds a bit more resistance. So yeah, I added these to my routine. I also added pull-ups. I found these to be a great exercise for the back and core. It works a little bit of everything now that I think about it. Um, and I was really interested in calisthenics and, you know, controlling your own body weight. I am using the assisted pull-up machine though because I can't carry my own body weight yet. But in due time, I do really love this exercise. I think that it's so cool for like working your way up. Like at some day, at some point, I'm not going to use this machine anymore, and so I'm just like enjoying the process. And yeah, until that time comes, I'll be using the machine. But yeah, this is really great. The second the second to last exercise added was this thing. Honestly, I can't remember what this is called. What is this called? I can't remember. It's bent over something. I cannot remember. I'm gonna have to like, I'm gonna put it in the description. Like I'm gonna put all the exercises in the description, but I can't remember what it's called. But it's really great for the lower. Well, it's what part of the back doesn't work? Anyways, it's really amazing and I liked it and I still do it to this day. Next exercise. As you can see here, like I have a much better control compared to the first clip, and I think these are a bit heavier too. So not only did I fix my form, but I actually went up in weight. I increased my control, and honestly, I think about it and I'm like, losing 35 pounds in a year is like so crazy because I thought it was like a small thing, but looking at the videos and comparing the two, and I'm like, yo, 35 pounds is a lot. Even though I'm like, oh, I should have lost 60 pounds in a year. I'm just like grateful that I'm able to like reach this far. Yeah, those are all the exercises that I did for back and biceps in order to lose 35 pounds, and that's the end of the video. Please stick around because I will be dropping like 2 or 3 more videos similar to this one. Okay, bye!